we've talked about accepting offers, making offers, sending offers. Offers are critical if you're going to make a fortune on eBay. They are an integral part of the platform. A lot of buyers expect you to make an offer. On this channel, I tell you how to use eBay, how to use the platform to maximize your effectiveness as a seller. That means make the most money you can. I'd really appreciate you subscribing or clicking like. It helps me a whole lot so I can keep making these. I really shouldn't be making these. Given that it's plateaued after 3,000 subscribers for some reason, there just might not be a demand for this. I understand. It's okay. I can go back to eBay on the days I spend making videos. I can make plenty more on eBay. But I would like to be able to discuss this with others. I really like presenting this material. It's what I've done for a long time now, both public speaking across the country, on eBay's own podcast, and so forth. So I want you to make money, and I want to share what I know about eBay. I've been on eBay for more than a quarter of a century. Yes, I started when I was 7, or maybe a little bit older, 8, or maybe a little bit older, and I know what I'm talking about. And if you do what I say, your sales are going to be bigger. You have to accept offers on everything you put up for sale. Now, it doesn't have to be a big offer. If someone offers you half price and you just listed the item this morning, you're not going to take half price almost for sure. I think you'd be foolish to do that. Now, in 3 months, you may be wise to take half price, but not today. That's what this video is all about. I'm going to show you why timing is critical when it comes to offers, but offers are always important. Every single time you're able to respond to make offers, you should always respond, because the buyers just now looked at your item. If you happen to catch that buyer still looking at your item or having just left, the buyer still has an interest in what you sell, and you should send that buyer an offer. Now, you know where that's done. That's from the offer page. I happen to have 4 offers here. I have been sending offers all morning. I've been wiping out this page. I want to see 0 here. 0 offers I can send. That means I've sent everybody an offer who eBay says is ready for an offer. And the reason I want to do it as quickly as possible, I'm kind of itching to do it right now instead of this video, because I've got 4 potential buyers here. I need to be responding to them instead of talking to you all day. But let me show you how you can effectively use this screen differently from the way a lot of people have discussed it, and that is the order of offers is critical. I would say sort by start date. Now, mine is sorted by start date. You can also sort it reverse start date or by current price or anything, but I think sorting by start date with the most recent start date first is how every one of you should do it. Now, today happens to be July 20th. That means July 17th, 3 days ago, I listed this series of 6 rug hooking books. Knitting, rug hooking, sewing, quilting, all those books, manuals, how-tos, magazines, they will all sell. People want this material. Crochet, all that stuff. Yes, men, you're going to have to sell it if you want to maximize your income. I'm probably the only man in this world attracted to women who knows what a skein is. Ladies, those of you who knit, you know what a skein is. Men, you have no idea, but you need to learn. You're going to make more money in your eBay business if you're an everything seller, if you sell knitting and rug hooking and yarning and donning and sewing and donner and blitzen and all that stuff. All those notion related things that ladies like to do. They want patterns and information and supplies and tools and yarns and knitting needles and everything related to all of that set of crafts. This happens to be the first item in my list. It is sorted in most recent order first. I currently have 4 offers according to eBay. Remember, I've been sending offers all day. These 4 just came in the last few, maybe hour or so. And it's about 1:49 in the afternoon. I always want to see, and so should you, my offer sorted by start date most recent, because if I recently listed something, as I said a while ago, if I just listed something recently, whatever recently is, I'm going to send a lower offer to that person than these other 3. Now, it looks like the next date is April 6th. That's really a long way away. I've even got one going back 6 or 7 months here, December 13th. I need to accept a big offer on that. The problem is it's only $9 to begin with. I don't really want to accept a 50% offer. I actually might just take this down. It's a glass pitcher. I started off about $35. I was wrong. There were no comps. It's handmade. It was made in the military by my father. So I know it's vintage. He was in the Korean War. And in case you're wondering about my age, yeah, he had me when he was like 97, because I'm a young guy. But I don't really want to go down any more than $9.44 for this pitcher that I'm going to have to wrap carefully and ship. It just isn't worth the effort. But on all these others, they're worth sending an offer. So this one I just listed 3 days ago, I'm only going to send an offer, let's say 11% off. I think that's reasonable. We'll look at the price here. It's currently for sale for $53.99. If I accept 11% off, that drops it to $48.05, and it puts my item in front of my buyer's eyes that just looked at this listing within the last hour. So I'm going to go down to 7 days because I only want this offer to be sent to this potential buyer. I do want it to be automatically renewed for 7 days, and I'm going to put my normal OFR. Boom. We wanted to give you and a few other buyers the chance to get this gem for less. This offer helps us free up some space, and the offer will last a short time. That puts in the buyer's eyes. The buyer doesn't have much time and there's competition. We're sending this to as many people as eBay will send this offer to. So you better get it while it's hot. So I'm only asking 11% off here, but that's more than the buyer saw earlier. I'm going to send that 7-day offer. Now, these other three are older. As I say, it's July 20th right now. This is from April 6th and January, exactly 7 months ago. I need to be getting this Bible out of here. I obviously have it overpriced. So I'm going to send these two offers, and I'm going to ask 23% off each of them. 23 is about what I normally go on something that needs to sell. It's been for sale for a month or longer, and I want it to sell. 23% is a good percent off. It takes a big chunk off that price. It looks much better to the buyer than what they just saw when they looked at the listing. It sounds good, 23%, that's a lot. Double digits in the low 20s. I am going to make this renew. This offer will be sent automatically to anyone interested in either of these two items for the next 30 days. And I'm going to send my normal OFR. I use abbreviate to do what you just saw, to magically make a bunch of words appear anywhere I want them. I might do a video on abbreviate sometime soon, but it's a keyboard shortener. I use them all the time on eBay because I don't have time. I want to list. The more I list, the more I make. I want you to do faster, everything faster, not slower. Don't add to things you do in order to sell more. Decrease the things you do in order to sell more. So I think tools like keyboard shorteners are critical for eBay sellers. I drop the price of these for the next 30 days. Anyone who looks at these is going to be offered 23% off. I'm going to send that offer. And then once I'm done with you, I'm going to take this out of my inventory. Anything lower than $9, and really even for $9, it's not worth me shipping a large ceramic pitcher. It's just gotten too low. No one wants it. Again, there was no comps. I started this $30, $40. I thought it might sell. I was able to use the keyword military, handled. It has a big handle. Red, white, and blue. That sounds good. Military, handmade, army, 1950s, mid-century modern. It's 8.5 inches tall. I think this has a lot of reason to sell for $30 or $40. It's a one-of-a-kind item, but it's not going to sell. Obviously, the market doesn't want it. I've had it for sale for more than 7 months. So once I'm done talking to you today, I'm going to just erase this from my inventory and that's it. Bottom line, whenever you see a bunch of offers, sort them by date and offer different things depending on how long something has been for sale. Doesn't that make sense? And yet a lot of us don't think about that until we hear it.